16 feels like 5. The chill in the air freezes, but the ache in my heart eases. I can always puff to get high, a little beer when my throat is dry. The fog in my mind always comforts. It gets me away from what hurts. No, I don't enjoy the cold winter air, but it just doesn't feel right drinking in there. Maybe it's the house I clean every day. It's just a house, to me anyway. I don't fit within its walls. Something in me always falls. Do I even belong here? I feel the same, year after year. Something tells me to keep trying, but I only catch myself crying. I'm meant to be something great, but this feeling I just can't shake. Medications or drugs, it's the same. I'm wild, not to be tamed. My life will keep going, and this high keeps me glowing. Animal mints. Words are a metaphor to describe what we feel at our core. You want a poem written for you, but that's not exactly what I do. If I tell you I'm happy when the words are coming at me, it's true, despite the feeling you may be experiencing. I've lived with these phrases, pushing me in the races to show who Emily really is. These words drip, tap, and nudge on your heart that holds a grudge, on your mind that won't budge. Our happiness isn't from the titles of the poems we write of our battles that leave spikes in our vitals. It's the messages you hear, between the lines we steer, so we can feel each other here. Tell me you dream, with traces of me in your bloodstream, because we are a beautiful team. In action. 1 o'clock on a Sunday, what more can I say? The bubbles go up, the smoke comes through. Fill my lungs, I'm addicted to you. Nature beams and birds break the silence, their music taking the world farther from violence. Out goes the air that makes me whole, coughing again, it's a cycle. No places to go or people to see, just good stuff and little old me. What exactly was I avoiding? I'm not thinking of anything. Pretty sure the world is damning itself, putting the real issues on the shelf. The world would know peace if we would just... Hold on, I lost it, distracted with disgust. Anyway, it's kind of cold out here. Oh, but pretty bud, you are so dear. Addiction. Weed is the spiritual flower. Remember all that 70s power? Perhaps that's why it's illegal now. Everyone's voices got too loud. Awakening is sweeping the country. Legalization's going on now, isn't it funny? I strongly suggest it to the woke AF community, but in my case, it's not all it cracked up to be. I've smoked every day for the past year, and if I'm being honest, it's been keeping me here. I can't be creative without it anymore. Oh, I remember my imagination would soar. The doctors call it flight of ideas. Mania doesn't have to be the criteria. I created with passion and drive, my inner world beginning to thrive. Weed calmed me down to focus on what I enjoyed. The usual perfectionist in me was never annoyed. It was meant to be a medicine for anxiety, but I used it as a crutch, holding me. Agitation, I hate me sometimes. Smoking a little calms my mind. I fear I won't like who I am without THC, because I'm still not who I'm meant to be. I should be able to give it up for a business week, but the strength of my willpower is just so bleak. Today was day 1 of trying to be sober, but I smoked a bowl and now I have to start over. It's a process. High again, big surprise, puff until you can't feel. Couldn't wait for the sunrise or to tear off the peel. Why is it we can't go a day, dependent on the flower? We don't even listen to what you say. We could never hand over the power. Addiction is funny in that sense. This is what I need to be normal. There's a lot of money dispensed. Quit attempts in my journal. I'm still working on it. It's all a big process. Feels harder than I'd like to admit, but somewhere in time, maybe I'll find success. Purpose. I have so many poems I wrote, addiction being the main quote. The moment I realized I was addicted, I promised I would be dedicated. I find myself searching for replacements, someone or something to solidify my commitments. I know I am my purpose to quit, but what about the days I feel like shit? My mind spirals and claws its way to something real. However, in life, I've been forgetting how to feel. My soul feels contentment, moving forward to freedom, but my mind has been trapped in its dangerous kingdom. Not today. I will be strong enough for me. Progress will be made. You will see. When I'm writing poetry, I feel connection. It's like feeling the rise in my vibration. I remember learning it in sixth grade English class. The first stanzas were quite lesser than the masses. I carried it with me for when I felt alone, all the mental illnesses I began to own. Singing sad songs and rhyming my diary, this was the only thing I liked about me. Sometimes I think this is the only way I can communicate. Things I wish I could say when it feels too late. I've been trying to switch to action. I get sucked up into my own introspection. Now I realize poetry helps my resolve. Maybe affirmations will make my doubts dissolve. I am on a journey to find who I am for real. I know I have the potential to be a big deal. Boys are not what make me special. I am standing in all of my potential. I wish to love and be loved, having fun and all of the above. My path will lead me to true happiness I've longed for. I am strong and getting better and better than before. I wrote all of these poems to prepare. I'm finally quitting and wanted to share. I smoked the last bits of my cannabis. I've been so eager to begin this. I know this road is long and painful, but this is the dream to myself I will fulfill. Thank you for trying every single day, because for being real, this is the way.